Hi, my name is Sergeant Brzezinski, and today I'll be doing my Air Force leadership presentation. First, I'll go over the overview. We have the overview, 50th Space Wing Cargo Implementation Project background, the team performance concepts that were utilized, the leadership management skills that were also used, some team diversity and how it played a factor, and then also the impacts of the project management concepts that were also utilized. Here we have the 50th Space Wing Cargo Implementation Project background. We were sent in on this project to implement cargo operations and then also the cargo operation movement system that works the inbound cargo and outbound cargo movement to get parts in and out. We also have the affected, so the affected personnel were 18,000 personnel with a $285 million budget, and that's within this 50th Space Wing, and then also a $2.6 billion in equipment there housed at the 50th Space Wing. So also we have the what the 50th Space Wing supports. They support NORAD, which is the Northern American Aerospace Defense Command, which is used for the air and space defense for the United States. Also, they support the Global Positioning System, which is used for directions really all over the world to get from one place to another. Also, we have their mission is to enable the United States Space Force and partner mission execution of 7 space deltas and more than 80 mission partners across 22 worldwide locations using operation support and combat support. And that's our background. So going on from there, we have the team performance concepts that were utilized. Some of the creators were the United States Space Force. Those advancers that really advanced the plan on from there was Headquarters Air Force. The refiners were the Cargo Movement Operations System, Project Management Office. We really had the people and the system to make them get going from there. Also, the executors were the people who went out to that job, and that's Master Sergeant Jamie Bazar, and then myself, Tech Sergeant Russell Brzezinski. So some team performance concepts that were continued from there and that were very fluid throughout the whole process were communication. Everyone was on the same page from the top just down to the actual executors of the job. Also, positive working relationship that jives well had us just bring up that unit in about 1 week to have a fully functioning cargo development, to have the inbound and outbound going of parts to support those functions listed before. Decisive, those team performance concepts that were decision making played a very big factor into getting one of the first space wings and the United States Space Force cargo logistics just up and going. Acknowledging good work after the execution, just acknowledging that good work played a big factor in confidence. Going on from there, we have leadership and management skills that were utilized. We have diagnosing the needs of the United States Space Force and the Air Force to really connect, adapting to what those needs evolve to, and having that cargo function there for the inbound and outbound movement of parts. Communicating was always a good leadership skills that were utilized, and then the use of information power and expert power to teach the team that was going to be stationed at that base to then execute those functions fluidly. Also, we had the management skills. The management above our actual project team was going through the planning, the coordination, and controlling of those. The planning really analyzed, implemented, and executed the plan. Those coordination with the United States Space Force, Air Force, and then also with CMOS, Cargo Movement Operations System. And then the controlling, the monitoring progress, and seeing what was needed, and just monitoring how things were going was all fluid. Some team diversity concepts. We had a male and female team leaders were actually the project team as well. A diverse cargo movement section that was implemented there with civilians, with military, race, gender, and just types of team performers that were those creators and executors, advancers, stuff like that. Was very diverse in the cargo movement section that we implemented there. Also, when you're talking about diversity, you're talking about two forces that combined and really made this whole thing happen. And that was very diverse about this project. Going on from there, we have the impacts of project management, just the initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and controlling, and also the completion of this project all went into the project management concepts of coordination of roles, flowed up and down the chain. Everyone knew what they were doing, and everyone just jived very well. The why and expected outcome were communicated because all those initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and also the completion just went into really expected the why and expected outcome being communicated up and down the chain. Also, I have here a clear and concise communication that goes well with everything. We had very clear and concise communication, and then with the impacts of project management concepts, we had the customer help team readily available for the unit, because if there was any needs to arise after we left, they would call in and to the customer service team and get help from there on what to do. And then just fluid execution with just executing the job and having every role down, and that really fell into the impacts of project management concepts. And that right there is my leadership presentation. Thank you.